www.88beats.com. Beats, graphics, studio design. We do it all, baby.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Bones, 88beats.com. Today I'm going to go over a simple document that's going to help you guys sell your beats and sell them legally, make the buyer, what you're going to do is you're going to make the buyer more comfortable with buying your products. You're going to make it legally finalized with document, with signed papers, which a lot of producers forget about. And it's also going to say if they are a serious artist and they're familiar with documents and they're familiar with owning something, they're going to feel protected by this, by a document. They're going to feel protected as far as buying the beat from you. They're not going to feel like you're going to resell it to another person with the same document. If you do, you're getting yourself in trouble, stated by your own writing. So it's going to make them feel safer all the way around. It's going to help you keep yourself safe. Whether if you're leasing a beat, you're going to provide them with a signed paper that gives them limits. So you're going to limit people on what they can do and what they can't do with the beat. Okay, so let's just get into this real quick. I got a paper right here. Now this is a document that I use, and it's very simple. One page is all you need. So it's just a one-page sheet of paper, and I'm going to read to you basic things on this sheet that I use. And mainly, I mean, all it really does, this is for exclusive rights. So everybody who sells beats, you guys are familiar with exclusive rights. Now, my exclusive rights, I hardly ever give them out. And you'll see why when I read this. So, the very top is a disclaimer here. This document explains your ownership rights, agreements, and information you will need to review and understand before making any legal moves with your new beat or beats. I tell them be sure to read this document in its entirety upon arrival. So when they do buy a beat, this is how I like to do things. So say I have my website and I use a My Flash store or another Flash store, or I'm just on SoundClick, whatever the case is, and how you sell your beats. When you get a PayPal notification of the person who bought the beat, they will have a shipping address. Now, you have to, there's options, I'm pretty sure there's ways in PayPal that you require shipping addresses. Now, the way I have it set up on my website, I require everybody to have a shipping address linked in their PayPal account. If they don't, I send the money back right away. I don't even take the money, you know. So make sure, that's the first step, make sure they have their shipping address in their PayPal. So when you get I think the email says notification payment received from their email. You click on it, you're going to see their name, their address. That's the address you ship to. Now you stated on your website that you're going to ship the final tracks, whatever it is, to their shipping address that's on their PayPal. If they don't match or something like that, tough luck. That's where you're shipping it. And reason being is because credit cards are going to be linked to that address more than likely. It's going to avoid chargebacks in the future, and this gives you seller protection. So, in this document here, sorry, I know I'm going over a lot, but it's really very simple stuff. So, watch this a couple times, do what you have to do to understand and get this stuff memorized and how you're going to approach selling your beats legally. With this document, I tell them exclusive right ownerships grants you 100% ownership of the beats you have purchased. At the bottom of the sheet, we'll have name, dates, and they will be signed by the producer who made this beat. At the very bottom here, I have a spot right down here. There's all this stuff down here. Okay, at the bottom of it, it says ownership transfer. It's going to say new owner, legal name, first and last. Now that's the owner that bought it. In my PayPal thing, I'm going to, after I print this out, I look in the PayPal, it says notification of payment received from John Doe. I'm going to put John Doe down here, first and last. That's exactly as it is that it came through the sale. If they don't have their first and last name, I'm going to contact them and make sure that their first and last name is linked to that address. They're going to have to fax me over identification that matches that address, or I'm not going to ship them anything. I'm not going to give them the beat. 88beats.com, producer signature passing ownership. That is me. I'm going to sign that line, granting them full ownership rights, or if this is illegal, or if this is a leasing rights paper, I will change it to fit whatever it is. Like, this is your legal rights are leasing rights. You're not the owner, blah blah. I'll give them the limits. Down here, I will sign my ownership rights over to the person that is getting the ownership rights. That makes sense. There's also a spot that says date this document was signed. I'm going to put the date. So if I signed it today, I'm going to put today's date. It's going to say month, day, and year. Name of beat purchased, date of creation. Okay, this is important. Very important. You're going to have to put the exact name of the beat that was on your website. So if you named it The Apocalypse, you're going to put name of beat purchased, The Apocalypse, date of creation. You should date all of your beats. If you don't date your beats or have any if you don't know when the beat was made or anything like that, you should document that. That's important for court. That's important for legal matters. Everything I do is dated. So all my beats, when I look at them in my folder, they have dates. They're all dated. Month, day, and year. Sometimes on occasion I will put the actual beat name. And excuse me, and inside the folder I'll actually have the date. Somewhere, make sure you know when you created that beat. If it's the Pro Tools file, you'll see the date of creation, whatever. That's important. When I sign, if I sign this thing right now and I put the name of beat purchase, The Apocalypse, I made that beat, I look at my folder, I made it January of last year, whatever. I put that date there. The master files are going to have the dates tied into them. The master files are the track outs. They're individual tracks of the beat. So say that beat had 20 tracks all put together for that beat. All those tracks are going to be sent in individual waveforms. They will be sent on a disc to this client. I don't email those. I just put them on it. I put them on a disc and I make them a zipped folder. They get the disc at home, put it in their computer, unzip it. If they have problems with it, I'll email it to them. That's no big deal. The main reason that I send them this stuff to their address is so I don't get chargebacks. So all of this are precautions that you have to take in order to avoid someone charging back. So some people get like $1,000 for an exclusive. Some people get 80. No matter what it is, you're sending them the master files and you're signing a paper. Make sure they don't charge back. If they do, state it in this document that if for any reason that the funds are charged back, that's one thing you need to state in this document. At the bottom, just put, if the funds are charged back from a credit card company, I don't know how you would word it. I would say, if this document, okay, yeah, this document is void if our funds are charged back from the issued credit card. So, that could have a whole nother form. That's not going to have anything to do with ownership rights. That has stuff to do with your money getting taken out of your pocket. At that point, if it does, you can accuse this person of credit card fraud and then just void his rights. The rights are yours now because you stated that. That is important as well. Everything needs to be stated on paper. If this isn't on paper and you feel like someone stole your beat, so say you have your website and someone took your beat and they put it on, and you hear it on a commercial or you hear it on a movie trailer, and you're thinking in your head, damn, that's my beat. I've only leased that to someone. I've never sold them full rights. They have no rights granting them legally. They have no legal rights to use that on a TV show. First thing you're going to do is you're going to call the record label, management, whatever you have to do. If you can't get a hold of anybody, you have to take someone to court. And this isn't a small claims case. I mean, it could be small claims, but more than likely it's going to be something very large. So all you have to do is present them. In most cases, you don't need to present them this. Most cases, you take your computer, you show them the track outs, the master files. They're going to know right away that's your beat, that you made that song. Now, if the artist is fighting with you saying that they did buy it, they will have this paper, this document signed by you. And you should keep a copy as well for your records. If they don't have this signed by you, dated by you, with their legal first and last name, then you never gave rights over to them, okay? So if you create something and you have the track outs and you have proof of a Pro Tools session that you are the creator of that, and they don't have that, which they won't, if they have your track outs and you never sent it to them, then you screwed up somewhere, because they should never get your track outs unless they are exclusive owners. And now that's the reason. People think, oh, I'm gonna do premium ownership rights and I'm gonna give them track outs to make more money. That's screwing you in the long run, because if someone big gets it and they go to court against you and they say, well, I have master files, I made that beat. How can you prove that I didn't make it and you stole it from me if we both have master files? See, so now you're getting some complicated crap. Don't get yourself in that situation. Don't give people track outs. Do not do it unless they are exclusive ownership owners, which means they are the only person that's going to have this paper. They're going to be the only people that have the track outs. They are going to be the only person in the world that has bought that beat 100% owned from you. Okay? Follow these steps, and I guarantee selling beats will be a lot more hassle-free. I've sold beats over the years. I've never had any chargebacks in particular with exclusive beats. Usually people buy them, they're happy with them, they never even worry about it. With websites and layouts, a lot of you producers are buying SoundClick layouts. You guys are doing this. A lot of you are doing the chargeback thing, and it's going to come around, it's going to bite you in the ass, and I guarantee it. Someone's going to do it to you with your beats. So I take precautions with my web designs. Unfortunately, sometimes you lose. And sometimes you lose chargebacks from Capital One. They don't care if you have proof. If that's the case, void these damn rights and resell your product, just like I do. If someone pays for it and uses a stolen credit card, they are going to get tracked down eventually. You don't need to take that in your hands. Just focus on you. Resell your product. Move on with yourself. If it's a good product, it's sold once, it's going to sell again. But be honest with your clients. That's the most important thing. This thing shows that you are honest. And the business that I like doing is honest business. Because if you don't do honest business, you have no room being in this industry or being in being inside of any industry. Because people that aren't honest down the road, yeah, people figure out by word of mouth if they're not honest. So, okay, camera cut out there. I'm gonna just go over how you can make this yourself. What I use Photoshop, and then I convert this into a PDF file. I send it to my client after I ship this to him for his records on his computer. Very, very simple steps. Very simple stuff that you guys need to take into consideration is just documents, is just giving people ownership rights and signing them, and protecting yourself and giving your clients that comfortable feeling that they are getting something that is theirs. So hit me up if you guys need documents like this. I have so many people asking me how their rights should look. How should they look? How should they present their ownership rights? Now, even if you use my Flash Store or BeatStars, whatever the hell you're using, they will send your client some ownership rights. You should still send this, no matter what. And you should always be in touch with that client after they buy exclusive ownerships. With leasing, not so much. With leasing rights, I really don't even send them paper forms and sign documents. If they lease a beat through my online store, usually they lease 10 at once or something like that. Don't even worry about it. The store is going to send them the rights and stuff, how you have it set up. If you only use a PayPal button on your SoundClick, you're going to have to send them manually, which is fine. You can just email it to them. But if you do need these rights, hit me up. I have templates that you can buy for they're $5. I'm going to sell these things $5 each template. What you're going to do is you're just going to insert your own logo at the top. There are going to be Photoshop templates, so you need to have Photoshop. I'll have links in the description for these in particular. They'll have your ownership rights laid out of how you should do things. It'll look just like this. Your logo will be up here. All you got to do is just get into Photoshop, put it on there, plug it in, whatever. If you want me to handle it for you, I'll probably charge more. But like I said, man, I'm so busy with stuff, probably won't have time to do that. So I will just sell these templates for you guys. But it's very easy. Get a notepad or something like that and just type them up, make them look professional, sort of like doing your resume. If you're going to be doing a resume or anything like that, it's going to look professional. Just do the same thing. Always look professional with your business, and always send rights of ownership when people own the beat 100%, because you want to make sure that you're safe, client's safe, and your future of your business looks promising. So very informative stuff. Guys, watch the video a couple times. It's like a 10-minute video or so. I keep looking at my timer. I don't know how long I talked, but I was really trying to keep this around 5 minutes. Kind of hard because there's so much information, but watch the video over and over again and get an understanding of what I'm talking about. If you guys have questions, post them below. Let me know exactly what's going on. give me your email or shoot me an email. My email is info@88beats.com. So if you need to shoot me a personal email about this stuff, just shoot me one, man, and I'll get back to you guys as quickly as I can. I mean, this stuff is very, very important. You guys need to understand that. It's important stuff. So questions answered. I hope I answered the questions in this video. There's about like 40 of you that sent me messages about this. So let me know what's up. Let me know if you have more questions, guys, all right?